After the success of my most expensive neighborhoods in Raleigh video, which you can find here, it's clear y'all really like your real estate footage. So I'm back at it again, but this time we're moving just a little bit west to give you a glimpse into some of the most beautiful and expensive neighborhoods in neighboring Cary, North Carolina. My name is Matt Martin, and I'm a realtor in the Triangle region of North Carolina. I've helped tons of clients relocate to the Triangle region, including to Cary, and if you're looking to do the same, I'd love to help you too. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. So Cary is one of the hottest neighborhoods in North Carolina, and it was actually ranked #1 by niche.com as the best neighborhood in the entire state. So it should be no surprise that it's also one of the most expensive. Be sure to check out my video on the pros and cons of Cary. So first things first, let's talk about how I came up with the criteria for this video. I promise the pretty homes are coming soon. Different people may have different definitions of what a luxury house or neighborhood is, but I'm gonna keep it simple. For the purposes of this video, I define luxury as any home in the top 10% of sales over the past 12 months. So in the last year, there were about 1,200 single family detached homes that sold in Cary. So the top 10% would mean narrowing in on the top 120 sales, which ranged in price from $1.15 million to a whopping $6.5 million, with an average of $1.57 million. Let's take a look at a map to see where those sales took place. As you can see, Cary is very large geographically, about 60 square miles, and the sales are pretty scattered about. But we're gonna focus in on 7 of the top communities of Cary. First up, grab your golf clubs, because we're gonna be looking at 2 neighborhoods of Cary that surround golf courses. And we're kicking things off with Preston. This neighborhood, which is actually made up of over 40 sub-communities, is located just west of downtown Cary, east of 540, and surrounds the Preston Wood Country Club, which features 3 championship golf courses. Preston had 20 sales on the top 10 list, averaging $1.65 million and about 4,700 square feet. It won't be surprising that the bulk of these high-end homes were located directly on the golf course, but when you factor in all homes in the community, the overall neighborhood average sales price over the past 2 years is slightly less at $1.1 million. While Preston Wood Country Club was established in the 1980s, it wasn't until SAS moved into the region in the 90s and 3 of its co-owners bought the club that the neighborhood really blew up. So the average home here was built in 1995. The neighborhood is known for its mature landscaping, parks, and easy access to shopping. In fact, you can find Trader Joe's and Target minutes to the northeast, amazing brunch at La Farm Bakery on the southern border, and H Mart to the southwest, which is the most incredible Asian grocery store and food court. The location really can't be beat. Next, we're gonna move to the south to MacGregor Downs, which is located just north of the intersection of Highways 1 and 64. MacGregor Downs is one of the oldest communities in Cary, and it had 11 sales on the top 10% list with an average sales price of $1.57 million and an average size of nearly 5,000 square feet. The neighborhood surrounds the MacGregor Downs Country Club and is known for its abundant topography with amazing rolling hills, incredible golf course views, and variety of architecture. That's due to the fact that many of the older homes dating back to the 1960s and 70s are being torn down and replaced with large moderns. So while the neighborhood average over the last 2 years has been $1.3 million, new homes built in the last 5 years have sold for an average of $3.3 million, ranging from 5,550 square feet up to nearly 9,000 square feet. MacGregor Downs enjoys easy access to the entire region, not to mention Whole Foods just across Highway 1, Costco and Target just a few miles to the west, and the second of Cary's Trader Joe's just to the north. All right, so there is one more golf course community, Lockmere, but it didn't quite make the cut as the neighborhood overall averaged just below $1 million. That said, homes on the golf course do fall into the top 10% of sales over the last year, and the community is beautiful, so it's definitely worth checking out. Next up, we're gonna move just east of Highway 1 from MacGregor Downs into the Regency Community. Regency is comprised of 6 communities, all with very British sounding names, and I will not try to do a British accent here, but they're Barrington, Cambridge, Danbury, Kensington, Sherwood, and Windfall. Across these communities, there were 5 sales in the top 10%, averaging $1.54 million and nearly 6,000 square feet. In the past 2 years, the overall community average has been $1.4 million, and homes here get as large as nearly 10,000 square feet. This area is absolutely stunning, with mature landscaping and an established community feel. There are 2 pools and tennis courts, and you're just down the street from a bunch of shopping options. Waverly Place is a unique open-air shopping center with a Whole Foods, 1-acre lawn, fire pits, stream, Shake Shack, and a playground. Everything you need in one place. So just across the street from Regency, you'll find the crown jewel of the area, the Renaissance at Regency. Although it carries the Regency name, it's its own separate neighborhood with its own HOA. Renaissance at Regency had 3 sales in the top 10%, including the most expensive sale in all of Cary last year, a nearly 13,000 square foot lakefront property that sold for $6.5 million. But let's exclude that outlier, and the other 2 homes weren't chopped liver on their own. They average $1.7 million and over 6,000 square feet. Overall, the neighborhood has had an average sales price of $1.64 million over the past 2 years, with most of the homes right around the 6,000 square foot mark. Much like its neighboring Regency Communities, the Renaissance at Regency has beautiful landscaping and that mature neighborhood feel, but the homes are just a smidge more stately. Moving just down the street to the east, you'll find Birklands, which is a tiny community that covers less than 1/10 of a square mile, but the homes are incredible. While there was only 1 sale in the top 10% last year, it was the second most expensive sale in all of Cary at $2.8 million for 9,110 square feet. And the rest of the homes in the community aren't much different, lending to the average sales price of $3 million over the last 2 years and homes up to 12,000 square feet. This neighborhood is known for its estate-sized lots, many exceeding 2 to 3 acres. So if you're looking for a lot of land and large, more traditional homes, this is the place for you. You have Jack Smith Park right across the street, and you're just about 3 miles away from Waverly Place and the other shopping and amenities I mentioned for the Regency Communities. All right, we're gonna wrap up the video with 2 communities in West Cary, Copperleaf and Montvale. These communities are just west of I-540, which is also known as the Outer Beltline. You can check out my video of triangle terminology here to better understand that. And like most of West Cary, Copperleaf is on the newer side, with most homes being built from 2008 to 2015. Over the past year, there have been 8 sales in the top 10%, averaging $1.6 million and nearly 5,000 square feet, which is actually lower than the overall neighborhood average of the last 2 years, which was $1.7 million, with homes up to 9,000 square feet. Copperleaf is known for its neighborhood amenities, including a pool with water slides and a playground, its easy access to nature, including the Cary Greenway system, the American Tobacco Trail, and Jordan Lake, its mature landscaping and beautiful trees, and its fairly central location. If you work in RTP, you're only about a 15-minute drive away. If you're looking to get out of town, the airport is about 15 minutes away. If you want great shopping, you're under a 20-minute drive to the high-end retail at the Streets at South Point. And if you're looking for a night out in downtown, you're about 20 to 25 minutes from downtown Durham and about 30 minutes to downtown Raleigh. This neighborhood has a more traditional feel architecturally, but if you're looking for something more contemporary, let's move on to our final neighborhood, Montvale, which is one of Cary's newest neighborhoods. Because the neighborhood is still finalizing construction, it's no surprise there were 14 sales in the top 10% last year, with an average sales price of $1.86 million and an average size of just under 5,000 square feet, though homes here get up to 7,000 or more square feet. Montvale is located right on the border of Wake and Chatham counties, with about 40% of the homes located in the former and 60% in the latter. As I mentioned, Montvale is known for its range of architecture, especially its newer, more modern homes. So if that's your style, Montvale may be right up your alley. On the other hand, like many brand new communities, the landscaping hasn't had time to mature, so Montvale does have more of a clear-cut feel. But like Copperleaf, the benefit of this location is that you're super close to Jordan Lake, and the proximity to I-540 means you can get to the airport and RTP in minutes. And that wraps up our look at the most expensive neighborhoods in Cary. There are a ton of other runners-up: Amberley, Waycroft, Green Level Crossing, Cary Park, and so many more, but I had to draw the line somewhere. If I missed any, or there are any neighborhoods of Cary that you particularly love, please leave me a comment down below. And if you liked this video, be sure to check out my most expensive neighborhoods in Raleigh video. And of course, if you're looking to relocate to the Triangle region, whether your budget is $400,000 or $1 million plus, I'd love to chat with you. All my contact information is included here.